Welcome to Kentucky Football Nation. Well, let's talk about the first game. First of all, for all you people who want us to lose, we didn't lose. There were a lot of people out there hoping, praying. I know you were. Josh paid. You fine bombers. By the way, how's Texas and Alabama doing today? Think they're doing all right? Think they're happy about their first game? Yeah. So we played sloppy, but we won. But let's talk about it. 24-16. Vegas had it 28-17. They had us winning, a 9.5-point favorite. If it wasn't for the safety, we'd have covered that, but we didn't. So 24-16, pretty much what Vegas had it. They had us with 200 yards, around 200 yards passing. We didn't get that. They had us around 150 yards rushing. We got more than that. So Tucker Gleason, we did well containing him. That's an NFL quarterback. He's going to be drafted in the NFL. I know people are saying it's a MAC team, blah, blah, blah. Well, you don't know what you're talking about because he's going to the NFL. They have two cornerbacks and a safety that are both going to the NFL. Now, we had some problems, though. So a lot of it was our own fault. So let's talk about the offense and defense. First of all, my grade for the offense is C-. Passing, D-. Zach Calzada did not play well. The safety was a run-pass option. He should have handed the ball off. He didn't do it. He was smart to take the safety. I said that if you were watching me. We did a live chat during the game as we were watching the game. I was glad he didn't force a throw and he just took the safety. But, yeah, that was not good. So, yes, our passing I will give a D-. Wide receivers, D. It wasn't all his fault. Harley Gilmore dropped a touchdown pass. He had two hands in the end zone on a long pass. He should have caught that. Of course, then you had the J.J. Hester called back pass because his elbow was out of bounds or some play like that. So, yeah, the tight end fumbled the ball. So it wasn't just Zach Calzada, but he has to play better. The good news is, we got 2 games before our bye. So next week at Ole Miss, hopefully he will play better. Rushing, I'll give us a B+. Played very well in the run game. Seth McGowan, Dante Dowdale did what we thought they would do, which was run the ball. Offensive line, I'll give us a B. Very happy with the offensive line. Don't know why we didn't run behind the left side of the line, which is Braun and Pete, but we seem to like running right. So we will find out more about that, I'm sure, when Bush Hamdan speaks on Monday. The quarterback, of course, I'll give him a D. Didn't play well. Now, hey, it's his first game. He's experienced. He should have played better. He's going to have to play better, or he won't be in there. So that's the good news. Running backs, I'll give an A. Tight ends, I'll give a C. Rodriguez fumbling that ball really hurt us because we were about, probably going down the score on that. So it wasn't all Calzada's fault on the passing part. People could not get open, and we got to have Kendrick Law did not have a pass. Harley Gilmore, 1 pass for -5 yards. He dropped that touchdown pass. They got to play more Stellato and Hester. We just have to. But Bush Hamdan, D+. He's got to do better. The only reason I didn't give him an F is because the rushing game. We did do well in the running, and he did have the offensive line ready to play, and he did have the running backs ready to play. Breaking news, if you didn't see my post, Wilcox has been suspended. Violation of team rules. Mark Stoops says he'll comment more on that on Monday, so I don't know how long he's suspended, but Wilcox is suspended. People were asking me during our live, why is he not in there? I didn't know why he wasn't in there. He's suspended. But I don't think we saw Patterson either. So overall, offense, C-. Don't understand what we're doing here. Let's just run the ball. Sometimes it's like, hey, running the ball is working. Just keep doing it. So we got to do better. But it's the first game. So you can look, guys, you can look at it however you want. Some of our fans, I was listening to the call-in shows afterwards. Some of our fans, I just shake my head at, look at it however you want to. The great Tony La Russa, one of my favorite baseball managers, winning ugly was his whole thing, his whole career. He won ugly. Yeah, winning is winning. It's a win. And Toledo's a good team. It's a MAC team. Look, they're probably going to win the MAC. They got some NFL players on that team. If Coach Candle would have won that game, he would be the winningest coach in Toledo's history. So once again, Toledo's a good team. They blew out Mississippi State. They beat Pitt in a bowl last year. They put 40 points on those guys. The fact that our defense, now we're going to talk about defense, could hold them to 14 points, I wouldn't have thought that would have happened. He had 40 attempts, and we held him to 2 touchdowns, and they were both in the fourth quarter. So Defense gets an A, obviously. Pass defense, B. Very well. Other than Vandross, that guy got us, but he gets everybody. He had 6 catches. Everybody else had 1 or 2 catches. So, yeah, Vandross got us finally at the end there. In the fourth quarter, we gave up the long drive and stuff. But, look, it's the fourth quarter. You know, you can't hold a quarterback that good down forever. Run defense, A. Chip trained them. They couldn't run. Of course, trying to run out of the air raid and the shotgun, we said that. You're not going to be able to run out of the shotgun. Front 7, A. Disruptive. They were in his face. They were hitting Tucker Gleason, the quarterback, the whole day. They were in his face the whole day. That's why they couldn't run. That's why he really didn't get going until the fourth quarter, and it was too late by then. Defensive backfield, B. I mean, they covered their receivers well. Like I said, every once in a while, Vandross, our number 1, I forgot his name, would get open, but they did well. Brad White, you got to give him an A. I mean, he had them ready to play. He said we were too deep at every position, and we did play backups. If you notice, there's about 15 or 20 people that played, so that's good. Special teams, we'll give a B. Thought the punter did very well when we got that safety. He got us them backed up, or they could have scored again. So special teams, and we hit a field goal. Other than the reason I didn't give them a is because we almost dropped a punt there, and we had to really sometimes with the punt returns, I was just holding your breath thinking, man, just catch the ball. So got to clean that up a little bit. So defense is fine, clean up special teams. So you got offense, defense, special teams. Defensive special teams are fine. Offense has to come around. So one area. Coach Stoops, of course, afterwards said, we'll clean it up. We'll work on it. I'm sure he's going to get in Bush Hamden's ear. And look, find out what plays we need to run. Stop trying to run Kendrick Law behind the running back with that little jet sweep thing or whatever it is, because you only handed the ball off to him once and they stuffed him. You think that's going to work against Ole Miss? That's not going to work. Hopefully we hit some stuff, and Calzada needs to play better. So Alex Safari had 13 tackles. I think that was probably the MVP of the game. 13 tackles is pretty good. Moving him to inside linebacker was an excellent move. Okay, now look, we play Ole Miss. Now I know people said we couldn't beat Toledo. I know it's a revenge game. We don't have a chance. They're going to run up the score. They're going to score. People call on radio. They're going to score 80 points and run. Okay, all right. Yeah, I know. I heard it last year when we won. Look, I don't know how good they are. I'm watch their game later, but they play like Georgia State. There's no way they're not going to show anything to us. But their quarterback supposedly is good, Austin Simmons. This will be his first road game. Look, let's get in his face. Just like if we can get Tucker Gleason's face, that guy's going to go to the NFL. We can get in this guy's face. Get in his face. Play defense, run the ball, clean up the play calling, clean up the quarterback, okay? There's 3 games until the bye week. So Calzada's probably got 2 more chances. And if he doesn't do well after that, then, yeah, look, we got Cutter Bowley. So we'll have a bye week and, we could put him in. But, look, just all you guys, I know all you Fine Bombers and all you Louisville fans that call up like you're Kentucky fans, in Tennessee people who call the call-in shows, acting like you're a Kentucky fan cracks me up because it's easy to see you guys and listen to you guys from a mile away. I know you hope we don't win. You better hope we don't win. You better, because you didn't pick us to win any SEC games. I know we're only going to – some people didn't pick us to win this game. Josh Pate, sorry, Josh, dude. I know, man, you had us on upset alert. Yeah. So, anyway, I say all that to say this. Look, be happy. We won. You think Alabama's happy? You think Texas is happy? I don't care who you played. You lost. When you lose, you lose. So there's a lot of fan bases that aren't happy tonight. We should not be one of them. Yes, we need to clean things up, but be happy. Okay, Monday night, tomorrow night, we'll do a live. We'll do a live at 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. So subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, guys, hit that subscribe button. Come on tomorrow night. We'll talk about it on live, and then we'll get ready for the Ole Miss game. We will live stream the Ole Miss game right here on Kentucky Football Nation. Look, guys, I appreciate you. Enjoyed the game today. It was a long day, talking for 5 hours, but you know what? It was a lot of fun, and look, we won. Was it pretty? No. Am I going to be upset about it? I might be a little aggravated with some things, but I sure as the hell am not going to sit here and be upset about it. So look, enjoy life, will you? And if you don't like football, just turn it off until basketball season comes on. All right? Go Cats. See you on Monday.